Recorded Books presents Diary of a Wimpy Kid, No Brainer, by Jeff Kinney. Narrated by Ramon Diocampo. April. Monday. The human brain is supposed to be this amazing supercomputer that's capable of all sorts of incredible stuff. But if that's true, then I don't know why my brain is always making me do stupid things, like touch the stove when it's on. Youch! It's actually a little annoying, because if you think about it, your brain's one job is to be smart. It's supposed to stop you from doing things like standing on a stepladder and poking a wasp's nest with a broom. I guess it's my own fault for filling my brain with things that aren't important, like video game cheat codes and theme songs to old TV shows, because now there's no room left for stuff that actually matters. The problem with a brain is that there's only a limited amount of room in there, so eventually you run out of storage. And the reason it's hard for old people to learn new things is because their brains are just full. Ever try explaining anything about technology to an old person? It's called social media, and if you want to like something, you just press this little heart. One of these days, they're going to figure out a way to add more memory, and when they do, I'm going to buy myself the biggest booster pack I can afford, strap that brain-shaped hat to my head, and win every video game I own. In the meantime, I'm trying to be real choosy about what I put in my brain. So when Mom's telling me something I don't need to know, like, "So then Mrs. O'Malley says she wasn't the one who called me a liar, so I asked her why she was talking to Mrs. Ferguson behind my back," I just put my fingers in my ears and say, "La la la, I can't hear you." When you're a kid, the thing that you use your brain for the most is school. And a lot of your brain power goes to memorizing useless stuff, like the names of vice presidents and the words to preschool songs, like, "If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it." One thing that's really inconvenient is that your brain is inside your head, so you have to take it everywhere you go. But if they ever figure out a way to deal with that issue, then school is going to be a whole different thing. It will just be a bunch of brains sitting in chairs while the teacher rambles on. I think it would be great if your brain could be at school learning while you're off doing things you actually enjoy, like playing laser tag with your friends or hanging out at the arcade. Then you could pick up your brain at the end of the day and get all caught up. I'd ask my brain, "So, what did you learn at school today?" And my brain would say, "Nothing." For now, I guess we're stuck with the current situation where your body and your brain need to be in the same place. And if you're a kid, that means you've got to spend a big chunk of your time at school. My problem with that is how long the school day is. You're there for 7 hours, but you probably only spend 20 minutes a day on actual learning. And that's because most of your time is spent on stuff that doesn't have anything to do with education. Today, in 5th period, we spent 0 time learning about history because a bee got loose in the classroom, and that pretty much killed the chance of anything productive happening, with half the kids trying to kill the bee and the other half fleeing or taking shelter. I wish everyone would stop fooling around and just get down to business once school starts, because that way we could get the learning part over with and be out of there before lunchtime. But I think they like to stretch things out and keep you there for as long as possible. The whole reason school was invented in the first place is because back in olden times, kids were causing too many problems at home, doing things like juggling axes and shooting arrows, while their parents were at work. So,
to keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.